Aries toxic traits you need to know. Aries natives and Aries lovers. Everyone celebrates Aries confidence and leadership, but let's talk about the toxic shadow side nobody warns you about. If you're Aries sun, moon, or rising, recognizing these patterns is the first step to growth. Aries is ruled by Mars, planet of war, aggression, and raw passion. This gives Aries incredible drive and courage, but also creates toxic patterns when unconscious. Let's expose the shadow so you can heal it. Toxic trait 1. Rage monster. Aries has the shortest fuse in the zodiac. You go from calm to explosive in seconds over minor annoyances. Road rage, impatient outbursts, and verbal attacks happen before you even think. This Mars energy needs conscious management or it destroys relationships and opportunities. Toxic trait 2. Selfish impulsivity. Aries acts on impulse without considering how it affects others. You want it, you take it, consequences be damned. This, me first, energy makes you seem entitled, inconsiderate, and childish. Your spontaneity becomes selfishness when others always accommodate your impulses. Toxic trait 3. Cannot admit wrong. Aries would rather die than say, I was wrong. Your pride is so intense you'll defend obviously incorrect positions just to avoid admitting defeat. This stubbornness destroys relationships because you can't apologize authentically or take accountability. Toxic trait 4. Commitment phobia. Aries loves the chase but hates the follow-through. You're obsessed during pursuit, then suddenly bored once you've won. Jobs, relationships, projects, you abandon them the moment they require sustained effort. Your need for constant newness makes you unreliable and flaky. Toxic trait 5. Competitive toxicity. Everything is a competition to Aries, even with friends and partners. You can't celebrate others' success without making it about your achievements. This competitive nature becomes toxic when you view loved ones as rivals to dominate rather than allies to support. Toxic trait 6. Domineering control. Aries needs to be the boss of everything. You steamroll over others' opinions, make unilateral decisions, and refuse to compromise. Your my way or the highway energy alienates people who feel unheard and disrespected in relationship with you. Toxic trait 7. Reckless decision-making. Aries leaps before looking constantly. You make massive life decisions based on fleeting emotions without research or planning. This impulsiveness creates chaos, bad investments, rushed relationships, career disasters, because you refuse to slow down and think. Toxic trait 8. Inability to finish. Aries is the starter, never the finisher. You have 47 abandoned projects because once the initial excitement fades, you can't sustain interest. This makes you seem unreliable professionally and personally because people can't count on you to complete anything. Toxic trait 9. Emotional immaturity. Aries operates at teenager emotional level regardless of physical age. Tantrums, pouting, silent treatment, passive aggression when you don't get your way. Your emotional regulation is absent, making you exhausting and unpredictable to be around. Toxic trait 10. Arrogant superiority. Aries genuinely believes they're better than everyone. This isn't confidence, it's arrogance. You dismiss others' perspectives, talk over people, and refuse to learn from anyone because you think you already know everything. This superiority complex isolates you. The good news? Evolved Aries transmutes these shadows into leadership, courage, and pioneering spirit. But first, you must acknowledge these patterns exist instead of defending them as just being Aries. When you recognize these Aries shadows, ask yourself, which toxic trait shows up most in my life currently? How has my impulsivity or rage damaged my relationships? Where can I practice patience, follow through, and humility? This is the shadow work to channel rage into productive passion instead of destruction. Practice finishing what you start before beginning new projects. Learn genuine apology and accountability. Balance independence with consideration for others. Affirm with, I channel my Aries fire into constructive passion, not destructive rage. I am courageous enough to admit when I'm wrong and apologize. I balance my need for independence with respect for others' needs. If you're Aries or have strong Aries placements, these shadows aren't permanent, they're growth opportunities. Conscious Aries becomes the fearless leader who finishes what they start and inspires others through authentic strength, not dominating force. That's all for today. Beautiful souls, like, share, comment, subscribe and follow for more angel number insights, spiritual mindset upgrades, and manifestation wisdom. Thanks for supporting and watching. Have a great day.